May 1969. It's surprisingly humid for this time of year, and as a young seafaring man drops his kit bag at the door, he makes his way to the foot of the stairs. As he looks up the stairs, he sees a beam of light shining from the master bedroom. I'm going to take my chance right now, he thinks. As he slowly makes his way up the stairs, he ponders his actions. No turning back now. As he opens the door, his girlfriend, he's not sure if she's a virgin, he has his suspicions, but nonetheless, he makes his way towards the bed. "I'm here, Lily," he says. "Shut the door," she cries. He shuts the door. What happens in the next 3 minutes and 12 seconds has been subject to many rumours. All we do know is that as a result of his actions that night, Michelle Louise Saxby was brought into the world. Let's take a look at her journey right now. Born 1970, 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, Michelle Louise Saxby, the bastard child of Thomas William Saxby and Lillian Rose Wright. They hadn't become married yet, but that would soon change, thanks to Michelle's imminent arrival. It soon became apparent that she was going to be a headstrong, feisty child, a trait that she would continue into her childhood and indeed her adult life. Let's fast forward a few years now. 17th of March, 1975. The 5-year-old Michelle dives headfirst into her education at Hilda Infant School. Even though she's only 5 years old, she wastes no time in diving headfirst into her education, and she's already correcting some of the teachers' spellings, and indeed the headmistress as well. She enjoys her education, can't wait to get home and read to her mother, father when he's at home, and other family members. It's quite apparent she's a very intelligent child. Our next stop is 1984. Yep, we've made it to the 80s, Mish's favourite decade, God knows why. It's 1984, the biggest song in the charts is Girls Just Wanna Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. And like Cyndi, Mish just wants to have fun too. But that's not going to be easy because we're about to move house. Yep, we're now in Yarborough Road, a time that I remember very well, but Mish didn't make the transition very smoothly. She didn't want to leave at all, so she remains at her school, Havelock. Unlike her sisters and her brother who changed schools, she's going to stay where she is for the remaining years. She'll be leaving school though and starting her career. Yeah, it's 1986, a time when the shoulder pads were big and the hair was even bigger. The 80s brought many things: dodgy fashions, synthesizer pop music, crap fashion. It also brought puberty, which brought many challenges. One of the first challenges that Mish was given was by her mother. Her mother challenged her to become the main breadwinner for the family. So Mish took it upon herself to find a YTS scheme. Yep, she'd soon be stacking shelves at Tate's, where one of the managers there was called Peggy, a woman that ironically would look like Mish in her 50s. Mish would spend the remaining few years of the 80s steadily growing up into the person that we all know, stacking shelves, slicing cold meat. She would eventually make the leap into factories, but we'll get there eventually. It's now 1990. The country is in the grip of acid houses and rave music. The number one song in the charts is Black Velvet, and Mish's future partner, Pete Coddington, is probably in a drug den somewhere, putting white powder up his nose and all kinds of class A's. But Mish, always the anti-drug advocate, continues to grow up on a steady diet of vodka, cider, penis, lager, shandy, penis, Bacardi rum and penis. Doesn't like drugs at all, but she's enjoying her Saturday nights out and the occasional Friday and the occasional Sunday. She's turning into a right little peroxide blonde war machine. Yes, throughout the 90s, Mish would continue to enjoy both her nights out and men. Always her two favourite indulgences, alcohol and the men. But as the 90s rolled on and Mish went from relationship to relationship, we're now into 1997. It's June 28th and Michelle Louise Saxby is about to become Mrs. Michelle Crome. At first, Mish took to marriage like a duck takes to water, but there was just something missing. We could all see it in Mish's eyes that she wasn't being fulfilled. None of us could quite put our finger on it, but she was lacking something. I'm just watching a video about how to make pigs in blankets with chipolata sausages. I asked Mish on more than one occasion to tell me what it was that was missing from her marriage. But loyal as ever, she said, no, there's nothing missing, I'm perfectly happy. I refused to relent. Mish, you must tell me, what is it that's missing? Finally, she relented. Brother, she told me, I can't stay in this marriage, for my husband has a tiny penis. The marriage soon ended after this conversation, and her ex-husband and his tiny penis started a new life. We all wondered, what would become of Mish? And would she be able to meet someone who could give her what she wanted? A big, long, fat, thick, veiny dose of love. We needn't worry much longer, for she soon met her current partner, Peterddington. Yes, Mish finally had everything she now wanted. The footage that I'm about to show you is from their first night together. Let's take a look at what them two crazy cats got up to on their first night of lust. Way up. Oh. Hang on. Right. Whoa. You're not even married. Oh, I know where this is going. Jesus. Steady. 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 Oh, Christ. Right. Yeah. Well, we all get the picture. You know, she was happy and she was fulfilled. One thing remained in my mind. What of Peterddington? Who are you? And what did you want with my sister? Were you going to be just another travelling man who travelled through her life, pillaging her, taking what you wanted and then leaving her heartbroken? Or could you deliver what she needed? A nice big portion of stability. We'd all heard the stories, the tales, the fights, the drugs, the drink. Was all that behind you now? Was that in the past? Over to you, Peterddington. Over to you. That brings us to the present day. We all love Peter, and he gave my sister pure happiness in every level and every room. Yeah, present day, that concludes this presentation. Mish reaches her 51st birthday in a couple of weeks, and I just wanted to commemorate it by doing something special to her. She enjoys a full life in every aspect of the meaning of the word. Yeah, that makes sense, sort of. Yeah. She's very happy. The bones may ache a little bit, the knees may creak, the ankles may swell, and the teeth not quite as white as they once were. I'm sure she'll be the first to tell you. But she tries her best, and God loves a trier. Somebody, somewhere, once said that the sun shines on the righteous. Well, we'll have to see about that. I'm going to finish this video now by showing you a few pictures from Mish's past. I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as I enjoyed uploading them. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video. Yeah, that'll do.